Hi friends, my name's Melanie and welcome to my channel, Bacon Grease Goddess. Today I'm so excited to share with you a recipe that I have been practicing and trialing, birria tacos. They've been all the rage, super hot, especially if you Google birria tacos on YouTube. But today we're making my version with lamb. So let's get started. First things first, I have lamb shoulder blade chops with the bone in. And I'm actually gonna drop these in a pot of boiling water before I cook them for about 1 minute. This is gonna make our broth taste better, and it's actually gonna make our meat more tender. It's gonna get rid of just a little bit of the fat. Boil this for 1 minute. So now for the sauce. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot of the recipes have different types of Mexican peppers. And when Brant brought some home, one of those peppers, I'm not sure if it's the ancho, I'm not sure which one it is. One of those peppers actually gave me heartburn. So I'm not about to try to figure out which one of those peppers it was. So instead, I just decided to use spicy things that I know we like. We eat on a weekly basis jalapenos, cayenne, Sriracha, and we don't have a problem with it. So mine is more, I think my birria tacos is almost more of like American style, would you say? Probably more American. So we've got ketchup and tomato sauce in there, and then we're gonna add balsamic vinegar. And of course, I'm gonna put my recipe down below. So we're gonna do a tablespoon of Worcestershire, a tablespoon of lemon juice. Looks like I've got a seed in there. There we go. I want to add in some coconut palm sugar, cumin, oregano, paprika, inch of cayenne, about a teaspoon of sriracha, and then we're going to go in with our broth, some chicken broth that I made yesterday. I'm going to keep that fat in there because we're going to use that fat. So it's gonna be about 6 cups of broth. So the actual traditional version of birria tacos from Mexico is made with goat. So we tried making this with chicken, beef, lamb, and our absolute favorite was the lamb. So that's how I'm gonna show you guys today. So I've got my broth, my seasonings. Now we're gonna add in our vegetables. I've got 1 large carrot, a few stalks of celery, half of an onion, which is going to get pureed in it at the end, 4 cloves of garlic. We want to add salt. That's about 1 teaspoon. And we want to add some pepper. So this is looking absolutely delicious. And you know, when you make a recipe, I think it's important to just make it the way that it works for you. Part of my family is from Greece, and in all parts of Greece, you can get the same type of food made a little bit differently in each village. You just kind of make it how you want it. That's how I'm making these birria tacos. I'm making them, you know, kind of my way. So now we're gonna put this in our Instant Pot and we're gonna cook this on high pressure for 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna show you how to assemble the tacos. Okay guys, let's get ready and set up our station for when we actually assemble and cook our birria tacos. So I've got right here just some white corn tortillas. I'm gonna go ahead and get these set up and ready to go for me so that when I'm ready to cook, all I have to do is grab them. I've actually made these with almond flour tortillas, those Siete grain-free ones. I'm not sure how many of these we'll make today. And then for your cheeses, you want to go ahead and get your cheese grated so that's ready to go when you cook. This is a cheddar. There's a cheddar, and then I'll also do some mozzarella. So for our board, I'm going to serve. You know how you'll see the birria tacos being served with some onions and tomatoes? I'm actually just gonna serve mine with salsa, some jalapenos, and then we're gonna make a jalapeno mayo, pickled jalapeno juice. Will you just look at this deliciousness? We have this tender, look at that lamb. so tender in that delicious broth that we're going to be dipping our tacos in. Okay, we'll let that meat cool for a minute. And now we're going to get some of this broth right into the blender, and we're going to mix up our veggies. Now we're going to take those pureed veggies right back into the broth. That is our soup that we're going to be dipping our tacos in. All right, you guys, check this out. Here's our soup. I'm going to use that mug that I used just a second ago. And this is also what we're going to serve our tacos with. So I have picked all the bones out. And now look at how tender. Look how tender. We're just going to shred the meat. If there's any big pieces of fat, we'll get rid of that. Okay, first things first, hot iron skillet, and I'm going to add some lard. So this is actually pastured pork lard that I get from our farmer's market. And here we go. We've got our taco. We're going to dip it in our soup. We're going to add it to our skillet. Put down our meat. Put on our cheese. I am dying to dig into these. They look so good. Let's try to find one that's not scorching hot. Oh my goodness, they're all hot. I'm going right in for the soup. I'm gotta try the jalapeno cream. My goodness, that is where it's at. Such a delicious lamb flavor. This lamb, succulent. It is just super tender. And then you can get the little bit of the vegetables and the tomatoes and the herbs and the sauce really flavor the meat well. The cheese just makes it super melty and mild. You guys have to try this. I'm gonna leave my recipe below. Keep in mind, I totally made this my own way. And hey, make it your own way and come back and let us know how it worked out. Thanks for watching, guys. So happy you were here with me. Have a great night.